In today's busy school environment, some children need a quiet space to pause, breathe, and simply be. Mindfulness with Music is a gentle, empowering program that helps students refocus their energy, regulate their emotions, and reconnect through the healing power of music.
And then the big flop over like a rag doll. Very good. That energy from the crystal. Slowly, slowly, slowly. One more big stretch right up to the sky. Flop over. Good. And coming up. Good girl. Keep going. Keep that nice and steady and Blair, are you ready? Excellent. In a typical mindfulness with music session, I like to have meditative music playing in the background while the students quietly and gently talk to me about how their week has been, how their day has been. Often in the case of the students in these particular groups, the day hasn't been particularly good. They usually suffer with anxiety, frustration, quick to anger. So once they've briefly told me that, we then talk about tools that they can use to help them get through those situations, and then we'll actually work on those tools. I start generally with meditation and ask the children to close their eyes. I have got to use crystals as something to focus on in their hands. They love to know what the crystals mean and how they can be identified to them. We then go into some meditation for 50% of the session, where it will involve very deep breathing, very slow breathing, focusing on colour, on a white light coming through the body, relaxing all the muscles in the body, and just generally letting go. I try and get them to empty their minds so they will focus on merely the sounds around them, the music that's playing, whether an aeroplane has just gone overhead, whether they can hear birds chirping outside, other children playing, but that's all they're focusing on. They're not actually thinking about their worries. Very relaxed, yes. Yes? Calm. Lovely, I love that word. Sadie? Chilled. Chilled. Excellent. Blair, got a different word?
Like all the stuff that was going in my mind went away.
That's what we want, don't we? We want all that mess that goes on in our brains to just momentarily disappear for a little while. But you guys know now that going forward, if you get into those situations where your mind is full of stuff, bring yourself back to this, come back to your breathing, and come back to focusing on something. Today it was our crystal. And then the big flop over like a rag doll. Very good. Coming up slowly, slowly, slowly. One more big stretch right up to the sky. Flop over. Good.
The reason I chose music mindfulness for Chipping Norton is that we were seeing elevated levels of anxiety between some of our students, and we thought it would be a great thing to introduce music as a way of keeping children centered, calm, and ready to learn. The children that participate in music mindfulness love the opportunity. It's so popular. They ask if they can be involved every year, and we've seen lots of changes to the way that they're ready to learn and return to the classroom. It's like they've been given an opportunity just to be in a calm space, a quiet space, in a trusted environment where they can talk and be listened to, and then return to their class ready to learn and ready for whatever challenges might come their way.
It makes me good and calm. It makes me feel peaceful.
Ellen, it makes me feel peaceful and relaxed.
And I feel like myself, like I can act how I want.
not be like scared.
I feel more calm and my anxiety goes half away.
It makes me feel calm and relaxed.
Really nice and peaceful. Probably doing the instruments or doing like our gem things, our rocks and our meditation. When I go back to class, I worry about what's happening. I don't worry about what's happening around me.
When I'm in mindfulness, I'm just relaxed and peace. Like my mind's peaceful. I feel bad because I don't want to go to class, and it's fun in music mindfulness. I would recommend Music Mindfulness. I would say it's a really good program to relieve all your stress and anxiety.
I would also recommend this. I would say it's peaceful, you can relax, and you also get to play music.
At Chipping Norton Public School, we really value the notion that every student is known, valued and cared for. Wellbeing is a real priority at our school, and I was looking as the principal for other opportunities for our students to connect and thrive, but also for students that were struggling with issues at home or issues at school, who just needed another outlet to express how they were feeling. So it really ties in well with our focus on student wellbeing. It's been a great success at our school.
I've had a student who is generally not happy. It's generally just, her self-confidence is extremely low. And she came in here one day absolutely beaming, and I'd never seen her like that. And I allowed her the time, when we first sat and had our open discussion at the beginning of the session, I allowed her to tell me what had changed, what had happened. And all it really was that she'd made a new friend, and that person was actually in the room, but she was speaking to me like she wasn't in the room, which was so lovely because she was speaking so openly about this other person, and without any idea, any self-consciousness whatsoever, and then turned to her friend and said, this is who it is. And it was just a beautiful moment.
I highly recommend Music Mindfulness to other schools, and I think particularly because it's a time where kids are doing something out of their classroom, but music is a wonderful way to engage children, and often our kids don't have that opportunity to engage with music programs, so that has been a real success. And it's really just brought about increased awareness of yourself and others, and I highly recommend it. We've been doing it for the last 3 years, and we'll continue to use Music Mindfulness in the future.
Chelsea, your face has changed.
Yeah.
You came in with your smile going this way, and your face has changed. So something has relieved. Give me a big stretch. Yes, baby.
Find out more about mindfulness with music by contacting our MWM director Rick Mills at these contact points.